Okay, everybody. Looks like we are live, and I wanted to do a quick unroll video of the latest warp that I've done. This warp is it's on an 8 shaft Ashford 32-inch loom. I actually um, did the warp. I warped it to the back beam, but I didn't warp it to the front beam. So just to be able to show this to you, I had to wind it onto the front beam, but I have a system that I'm putting in place, and I'll show that to you later. Some people will ask. I'm doing this as a live stream just because I want to get used to doing it as a live stream. So really, there's no utility to it. I just did it for funsies. The warp is Knit Picks Simply Organic Cotton and Fingering Weight. The warp pattern is just a 1 through 8 back down to 1. Pretty simple patterning. These Weft are, let's see, all Knit Picks DK weight Cotlin. This is Polar Bear from the Reflections. This one is Eclipse from Reflections. This is Hydrangea from Reflections. This is again Polar Bear, and this one here is Sailor, just from the regular line. And what I did, the reason why these are all separated, is as I run out of warp, I don't like to waste it. So I do as many full-size towels as I can first, and then I go backwards and I will make washcloths. So you'll see 6 washcloths coming up further into the warp. And then when I still have a little bit left, but not a ton left, I'll make these little tiny washcloths just to use up the warp. So I'm going to start unrolling these. Now these are rectangular shaped because I have to fold over the hem, and so they'll end up square shaped because there's a hem in here. Let me get this pulled forward. Hopefully it'll actually unroll. It is not wanting to unroll. Like I said, this was not done on. Oh, let's try it this way. Maybe this will work better. Because it's live TV. You never know what will happen on live TV. Okay. So this is one of the washcloths. This is again done in Sailor. Knit Picks, Cotlin, regular line, DK weight in Sailor. This one is the Reflections, and it's done in Hydrangea. This is Reflections, and it's done in Polar Bear. All of these actually, and these ones I'm showing you right now, are in a snowflake pattern. You can see it better on here. This is the first set of the full-size dish towels. This one is Shine Worsted in Pageant. Again, it's from Knit Picks. This isn't here is from Ability Weavers, and it's a worsted weight boucle cotton. And then over here is Knit Picks worsted weight Dishie in Fiesta. And one of the keys of it is as long as the separate panels are all the same weight, because when you beat the fabric at the foul line, you want it to be evenly across. So if you keep it the same weight, worsted weight all the way across, you can use different colors. You can use, these are completely different yarn lines, and you can still do it. It's fine. So that's those. And then we get into the actual towels that I was making. This is, again, has a snowflake pattern right here. Reach over there and fix that. This is Knit Picks Dishie worsted weight in Kanai. So pull this forward. This will go pretty quick. I'm making full-size bath towels. That's why they're so large, which is okay. This one is, again, a snowflake pattern, a different snowflake pattern, and it is Nitpicks Cotlin Reflections in Hydrangea. So let's keep going. This is that worsted weight boucle cotton from Ability Weavers. I'll put all this in the description. And this was more of a diamond pattern, which I really liked. Keep going. And this is the very first one on the warp. And it is a waffle weave, which is a lot easier to do than it looks. I think next time I'll do it on a 4-stitch repeat instead of an 8. I say stitch. I started out as a knitter. I'm still saying stitch. I probably will do this as a 4 shaft and then do it double width, because I'm not a fan of the really long floats. But sometimes fabric looks very different when you wash it, and so I do want to see what it looks like washing it before I make a final determination. But this was the start of my warp, so we'll get to the end of that, and that'll be the end of it. Now, I did do some interesting things with this particular warp, as far as I actually did not have it wound on this front beam. I had it coming over the top of this beam here, and then I had weights on it to hold it down and create that tension. I really liked that a lot better. I also have this system here where I have I'm using the rattle as a my husband calls it a speedboat. The boat shuttles, he calls them speedboats, as a speedboat run. I have this to keep it at the right angle compared to the fabric and the fell line. But that's it for now, and leave me comments if you have any questions, and I will try to remember to put everything in the description. Thanks.